Hi students, today I am going to explain to you about the nature of religion. Now here is our topic, understanding the nature of religion. Religion is a unified system of beliefs and practices relative to sacred things, set apart and forbidden, beliefs and practices which unite into one single moral community. It has been in existence since the earliest time of humankind. Wherever humankind inhabits, we should know that religion too exists. Here in the Philippines, we probably boast to be the only Christian nation in Asia. More than 86% of the population is Roman Catholic, 6% belongs to various nationalized Christian cults, and another 2% belong to well over 100 Protestant denominations. So that's according to the source of the religion community. Now, presently, we are all witnesses as to how religion continues to play crucial roles in world politics in the 21st century, as can be seen from the various political conflicts that have their roots in religious differences. This lesson will introduce you to various concepts related to religion, expound on the origin of religion, and evaluate the many roles played by religion in people's everyday lives. In all parts of the world, religious ideas have helped inflame animosity and discord that shaped conflicts and gave rise to oppression and tyranny. Religious traditions have also created a strong backbone that helped shape the importance of peace, justice, equality, toleration, and brotherhood. We know that each person sees and interprets the world very differently from each other, right? So the ultimate perspective is often referred to as a worldview. The development of religious life is critical to a given individual, social environment, and education. So all these factors affect how people organize their beliefs. So we know that belief in God or goddesses is found in nearly every religion. So there is an explanation to assume that religion existed in prehistoric times and this continued into modern times today. So human life would have given rise to hundreds of religions and systems of beliefs. So there could be more unknown than known religions in the world since recorded history covers only several thousand years of existence. Now let's proceed to the kinds of belief system that we have. The first kind of belief system is theism. When we say theism, theism is defined as a belief in the existence of one God viewed as the creative source of the human race and the world who transcends yet is immanent in the world. So when we say that theism, this is a noun which to describe the belief in at least one God, at least one God. Like the practicing Catholics, for example, subscribes also to theism. If you believe that God created the universe, you believe in theism. So the opposite of theism is atheism, which means not believing in any God or higher spiritual power. So that is another explanation later. Next, kind of belief system that we have is the monotheistic religions or the monotheism. Monotheistic religions claim that there is only one God who could have designed and created the universe or may have directed all events that led to the creation of everything. So, monotheistic means there is one supreme God who is both personal and moral and who seeks a total and unqualified response from humans. So, modern day examples of monotheistic religions include Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. So, these religions are widely practiced forms of monotheism. So, let us remember that monotheism is any religion that believes in one God. Buddhism, for instance, is not an example of monotheism because Buddha is not considered a god who created the universe. The next belief system is the polytheistic. When we talk about polytheistic religions, these are common among early people who recognize no one is supreme. So these include the ancient religions of Egypt, Greece, and Rome, wherein people worship a multitude of personal gods. Notable polytheistic religions practiced today include Taoism, Shainism, or Chinese folk religions. We also have Japanese Shinto, Santeria, and most traditional African religions, various neo-pagan faiths, and some forms of Hinduism. So they belong to polytheistic religions. The next thing is the monism. Monism asserts that there is no genuine distinction between God and the universe. So we have two implications arise from this belief. Our first implication is that it contends that God is dwelling in the universe as part of it. Second implication is that the universe does not exist at all as a reality but only as a manifestation of God. For some, monism may also have religious or spiritual implications. Theological theological arguments can be made for this within Christianity. For example, the Roman Catholic doctrine of divine simplicity, as well as in many other religions like Hinduism, Ayavashi, and Judaism in particular. So the next is the atheist. Atheists deny the existence of God, meaning when you are an atheist, you are a person who does not believe in the existence of any kind of God or higher power. So the example of an atheist person whose beliefs are based in science, such as the idea humans came from evolution rather than Adam and Eve. So remember that when you are an atheist, you don't believe in God. So this is a person who believes that there is no God. Next is the agnostics. Agnostics deny the possibility for man to acquire knowledge of the existence of God. So we know the definition of agnostic is believing that ultimate truth, particularly in terms of the existence of God, is unknowable. Charles Darwin is an example of an agonistic person or agnostic person, which this is a person who believes that the human mind cannot know whether there is God or an ultimate cause or anything beyond material phenomena. So this is the agnostics. Next is after we discuss all of those kind of belief system, We should remember that religion may be defined as an organized system of beliefs, ceremonies, and rules used to worship a god or a group of gods. So the Latin word religion refers to something done with observatious or scrupulous attention to detail. So this term may have probably been derived from the Latin verb religare, which means to tie together or to bind fast. So that's according to Latin term. So in its original sense, we know that in its original sense, the word religion refers to expression of proper piety is binding to God. Though quite later religion was used to designate formal belief systems and tenets. The term was eventually applied to what we now call as religion because of the manner in which people perform rituals during those days. While religion may be universal in all stages of human history, it does not follow that all individuals are religious or even religious to some degree. So that's according to Parinder 1971. So that is our short explanation about the nature of religion. I hope you get something. Thank you so much.